Hello and welcome aboard the Kikka. Yes, today's video is about the Kikka. Who would have thought? Now, it seems like when flying jets I have, an eye for the not so glorious or shiny jets. At least at the moment. And the Kikka is certainly one of them. Now, when we look at the Kikka and its stat card, we might just get an idea why is that. Well, it's rank 5, obviously it's a jet. Battle rating 6.7, well that's rather low for a jet. And the guns are two 30mm Type 5 cannons with 100 rounds. That's true and it's not true. First of all, that's the upgraded Otsu version, because you can research, and I highly recommend to research the additional 30mm cannon. So that means when you get this plane stock, you just have one 30mm with 50 rounds, which is not a lot. But it's not impossible to get a, let's say, decent result in this plane. I have upgraded it myself, and I have flown it a long time ago, maybe a year ago, where I tried to spade it in realistic. Now, in the actual War Thunder Wiki, and there is an actual article about the Kikka, and not everybody plane and tank has its own article, but the Kikka has, it stands that its best, or that one of its advantages is the low battle rating, where it faces props. And for a lot of jets, I guess it is good to see props, because they really can take advantage of their good sides of being a jet, such as high speed. But if you have taken a look for your own on the stat card, you might have seen that the top speed is 790, and this approach was totally butchered by me, and I just lost half my ammunition. And then you can see another plane at work, and that's the R2Y2. That just doesn't give any doubt that it is the king of the jets within the Japanese tech tree. There is not too much within the tech tree. Let's have a quick look. And we can see that the Kikka is between the J7W1 and the F86 F30 Sabre. And it's next to the Ki 200, which is, a rocket plane and not really a jet. And then we see three R2Y2s. And that's it. And the three R2Y2s have all the same battle rating of 7.0. They have basically the same stats as far as I know, or marginally different. And they're kind of similar to the Kikka, and they're different. First of all, they get 4 cannons with 600 rounds of ammunition from the first battle onwards, but they have the same bomb load. That's right. The Kikka actually does have a bomb load. 500 kilogram bomb, one of it, and then you can also go for an upgrade, which is an 800 kilogram bomb. And if you equip it to the plane, it's looking really ridiculous, because the bomb is so big compared to the plane, and it's kind of funny. Now, when you have a look at the Kikka and its upgrades, we can see that you can research the second 30mm option, and I highly recommend it. And while you do not really need the belts, you have to research them anyway, because from there on you can research the more accurate and better performing newer ones, which I highly recommend, as the spread of this plane is really big. And yeah, so why I show this battle is you have to have patience and you have to rely on your team. And thankfully you have a team of Japanese planes that are very good, and also the pilots make full use of the capabilities of the aircraft, at least most of the time. If you have massive head-on firepower, it's not so difficult to do well in the plane, right? And so you can rely on R2Y2s feasting on planes sitting on your tail. And a lot of people will sit on your tail once they see you. The Kikka is not unusable, but it's damn hard to make it, work. I highly recommend to not engage bombers as long as you don't have to do it. Try to engage fighters as they are easier to take down. Now there is a way to take down bombers, and that's aiming for the wings, and as you could see in the first example, when I engaged the B-17, I butchered it, and now, I'm flying here with a lot of damage, and it's kind of funny because this plane can take a little bit of damage actually. It doesn't look like it. It's a tiny plane, it looks very fragile, but just like the Me-262, it can take a beating over the many battles that I played. This plane is not that easy to take down. Obviously, if you get a full load of 420 blazing 20mm in your face, you die basically in every plane, and rightfully so. But a single hit often doesn't kill you. The one bug that there is with the damage model is, or has to do with the engines. When one of the engines get damaged, the second one also gets damaged. Not as much, but it gets damaged. Now here I'm first of all testing out the top speed, and you can see it for yourself. It's true airspeed, and I barely reach 800 in level flight for a jet. I have no bomb, and I nearly fully upgraded. Just the last skin upgrade is missing. The next thing would be that I wanted to get back and repair, rearm, refuel to be fully capable of fighting in the end game scenario. And that's probably the goal that you have to try to get to survive the first engagements, to not participate in the first engagements, leave that to the R2Y2s, as they are also capable of taking some damage, and they basically will wipe out the enemy team within the first few minutes, as they are very balanced planes. Now here we have an American team, and obviously they love their bombers. And yeah, B-29s going for carriers, B-29, famous Second World War dive bomber. Yeah, and that's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, the already, downed B-29 shot down a Kikka. And then there comes this other B-29, and just look how I bleed off speed. And yeah, how it fails to zoom climb, which jets should be good at. Granted, I didn't have the best amount of speed under my pocket, but I kill the flaps, and that seems to be fatal. And you can see also the low speed turning capabilities of this plane are not good. Okay, I have taken a bit of damage, but still, it doesn't behave much different even when it is not damaged at all under perfect conditions. And so, what to do? I see him going into a dive. Obviously I damaged his wing, and another spray into him. I don't want to waste all my shots, and he eventually rips his wings, and down in the drink he goes. Then I wanted to turn around. I thought about attacking the second one so he can't gun me down when I tried to land. I wasn't sure about his condition of the gunners, but I knew that he took down my Kikka comrade. That's a meme there. And then I see it on the radar, beer cat, and I just, like I do so often, I go into head on. And I actually snipe him. That is what you can do. It doesn't work all the time, but American pilots, you just simply have to thank them for being there and giving you easy kills for your upgrades. And that's the battle. And the reason why I have shown it to you was simply, I butchered the first approach, where I basically lost half my ammunition and I was damaged, and still I managed to get 2 kills and a kill assist, and also, took down a P29 with some lucky hits, of course. So, quick look at the post-battle result screens. And we can see that I earned 54,000 silver lines and 3,544 research points, which go for the new 30mm cannons. And I also was third in team with 1,181 score points. And you see the massive difference to all the ground attackers. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let me know in the comment section what you think about such planes such as the Kikka and the Yak 15s. And give this video a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and see you next time on the battlefield.